What is going on, people from YouTube? Welcome back to another Pancho Things. Alright, so I apologize for not being able to upload a full-length video in a while. My GoPro died. I had to get a new one, typed for that to show up. Excuse me. I had to give time for it to show up. Work has been chaotic and out of control, so it's been all over the place, but so happened that Logan's wife switched her target box. There is a way massive tank that is showing up on their camera, so she switched from a 6Y pointer, which I'm gonna find a picture and put it right here. She switched from this one to this one, so that opened the opportunity, and Logan said, hey man, if you see him, you can harvest him. Well, it so turns out that yesterday I decided to come and pick up and swap my memory card on the trail camera, and he's been showing up at exactly same times in the mornings and in the evenings, and for the last 2 days. So I decided to see if we can harvest him. Now, the only problem that we have, there's an intermittent rain. It's not heavy, but it's been raining on and off. So hopefully that doesn't change his pattern. Hopefully, if anything, makes him bed, and right about the time that he comes to this feeder, there's gonna be a break on the rain. So hopefully he can give me a really good broadside shot and I can harvest him, and hopefully the break is big enough and long enough for me to give him time for him to expire, and then give me the opportunity to track him without losing logically the tracking marks. So I'm almost ready. I'm just gonna put my jacket and grab the camera gear and everything and jump in the pop-up blind. So I'll see you in a bit. dear. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Wow, what can I say, boy? Thank you. Thank you, dear. Alrighty, well, that's my first buck. Whew. I already moved some things around. I'm gonna start the cleaning process, but I wanna talk a little bit about this. So right after you get everything situated, you wanna make sure you do your tagging, just in case. And these I'm gonna have to make it black and white, but perfect hard shot. On the way out, he hit the shoulder, so the mechanical part of the broadheads, one of the mechanical blades snapped out on the way out, but perfect broadside shot, hard shot. He went about 30 yards. That's as far as he went. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much. So grateful for this. So unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to show the next part, but got him, start cleaning. Got my cooler in there, and I'm gonna got him, hang him, start cooling the process. I'm gonna go and buy some ice and then come back and finish the whole cleaning up and butchering. So here we go. Alrighty, my first buck. So I'm gonna go over this. Couldn't film much. Initially it was raining intermittently. It was raining. It will sprinkle here and there, and then will stop. No thunderstorms, no nothing. It was just water. So I got into the blind, got everything set up, and it was super pitch black for a long time. Like even when I have the sun to actually come out, it was still dark. It was still dark enough that the camera will not get so much of the light through, so you couldn't see much. It was overcast, and as I mentioned before, it was still raining. So I wasn't filming constantly because literally I couldn't see much out of the camera. It was really dark. But finally the sun comes out, the rain stopped, and as soon as the rain stopped, I see a buck come through on the side. And it looked white, it looked bigger than the other bucks that I've been seeing in the camera. So I was like, this is it. This is the 6-pointer white. Well, turns out that this was a brand new buck. Probably the rain moved him. Brand new buck. He'd never been in Logan's camera, never been in my camera. So this turns out to be an 8-pointer. And I was just like, I have this chance. It was at 20 yards. And I was like, I got this chance. Now, this buck was not moving slowly through it. I knew that he wasn't going to stand under the feeder for a prolonged period of time. He was literally just booking it. Like he was just a couple of pieces of corn here and then start moving. So ideally you wanna send your bolt or your shot out when the deer is actually looking up. The reasoning behind that is the amount of bucking that the dog is gonna do with the head standing up versus the head down is less. So if the deer has the head up, pushing himself down, the amount of distance that he will cover going down is lower as if he is already bucked down. If he has the head down, the amount of drop that he can do is far greater as if he is with the head standing. But I knew that my chances of him moving and quartering and not giving me a full broadside shot were really great. He was moving fast, and I was just like, if this guy just move, I'm not comfortable enough yet to take a shot, an angle shot, where I might just injure the deer, and perhaps he will travel greater distance for me to try to track him, and two, I might injure it and not dispatch him properly. So just because of those reasons, because of me not being comfortable yet taking this type of shots, I was like, I gotta take the shot as he's perfectly broadside. So that's what I did. Took the shot, and it was a perfect, perfect hard shot. So super pleased with the results. So yeah, it wasn't the 6 point wide, but it was an 8 pointer. So and he was built. He was a big buck. There was quite some meat in there, and I'm extremely grateful. So that was amazing. So through the process, I've been talking to Logan. Logan was hunting about 2 hours away, and we would be talking through the morning. How is everything there? Like we were sitting at about 38 degrees. Where I was, he was sitting at about 39. So we're talking about the weather. We're talking about I was already in the rain. The rain hasn't reached him yet, but he was on his path. So during the talk, that's when all of this happened. So as I'm able to get that, I'm able to also try the new GoPro. This is the GoPro 12. So I'm actually really pleased with it. This is the first time that I used the GoPro since I arrived. I arrived early this week. So I'm really happy with the angle of view. Like I have a better angle of view. You can see clearly. It is a really nice view now versus what I had with the 8. So I'm really pleased with that. So this is what happened next. I retrieved the buck, I tracked him, I found some hair, I went, retrieved my bolt, I found some hair, and then I see some hair with blood. I see a couple of drops here and there, and then as I start walking, I see more blood, more blood, more blood, more blood. He did a turn, so I got to that turn, I see more blood, blood, and literally, from where I showed him to where he dropped is tops 30 yards. Like he didn't go far at all. Like he literally dropped it right there in the corner. So that was nice because one, I didn't have to go and knock at Logan's neighbors to go and retrieve the deer in their backyard, and two, the chances of it getting really 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 far and not being not able to retrieve it weren't there. So that was beautiful. And I start going into the process of gutting it, and now it starts storming. And when I say storming, it's just pouring. And it's 38, 39 degrees outside. I'm soaking wet, but I was like, at this point, I can stop. I gotta keep going. And halfway through it, as I'm starting to, like, in the middle of canning, this hand started cramping up. So I had to, like, pump it up, put it under my armpit, get it a little bit warm, and then just, like, work some more. And then, yeah, it was interesting. It's a different type of element and working that way. I love cold weather, but the rain and the cold kind of like made it really, really difficult. Luckily, I was under some trees while we're working on the deer, but I had a lot of debris from the trees falling down. So I had to constantly keep spraying the deer, making sure that I had some of all that dirt and debris of the meat and everything. So it was quite challenging, but it was done. I was able to come home. This morning I woke up with a terrible, terrible headache and feeling kind of sick, but we powered through it, got some medication, and here we are. But yeah, that's how I harvest my first buck. Thank you to Logan and his family for giving me the opportunity to hunt in their property. On this county, on the county where that property is, you can only harvest two deer, and I can no longer harvest any deer there. So I'm gonna try some public and see if we run with some luck in public. But as for that county, you only can harvest two deer, and I already maxed those tags. It's been a beautiful journey. It's been a lot of learning, and it truly truly impressive. These are beautiful animals and extremely smart, and it's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling, and it's amazing to know that I'm gonna be able to enjoy that meat since that life was taken away. I'm gonna be able to gracefully enjoy that meat for me and my family. So it is a beautiful journey. Unfortunately, I had a couple of setbacks on duck hunting. GoPro went down. A couple of hunts that we went and tried to do, we weren't even able to hunt because the drawing wasn't in our favor. And the ones that have been drawn, there was one more. My GoPro died in that process. It was one of those days that the dogs didn't want to play in the area that I was. They were playing everywhere else, but not in the area that I was. So that was a no shots fired day. Um, we're in the split right now, so probably next week we're gonna head out again and try our luck with dog hunting. I'm not gonna lie, but not being able to dog hunt as much as I wanted to is making me a little bit uneasy and not too happy about that. I was hoping for more duck hunts this year, and I had less duck hunts now. I duck hunt less this year, but I had more success than with the amount of duck hunts that I did last year, getting a skunk on days up to no end without seeing a bird. This time around, I have been able to shoot more birds on less amount of time, but I haven't been hunting as much as I've been wanting to, if that makes any sense. So, but there we go. I got the meat ready. Is right now wet aging. We're gonna do that for 7 or 8 days, and then we're gonna process everything. Really, really excited. Really happy with the learning process of this. Uh, would I trade him duck hunting versus deer hunting? Probably not. But during the season, there is enough room for you to pack your fridge with your deer and still get into the meat and potatoes of the duck hunt season. No problem. There's room for everything. I did have the shakes after I took the shot, but I was more focused on first that this was a different deer. It wasn't a white 6 pointer. This was an 8 pointer, and two, I was really focused on the fact that I didn't want this deer to go far, really far. That combination of breezy with really cold rain, borderline hailing, and the thunderstorms, like the thunders and the line is hitting around you. You want to make sure that you can get everything as fast as you can, properly done, but as fast as you can, so you can get back to safety and being. So thank you so very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next one. One doe, one buck on my first season hunting. I think that the results that I was expecting have been maximized by thousands. So extremely happy. Thank you so very much. I'll see you guys later. Pancho out.